May, I'm sorry, I know it's late, but Mrs. Brazendale is quite upset.
It's her nerves, sir. She'll feel better once she spends some time at the spa.
Yes. Could you go to her, please? I'll finish that for you.
Mind your shirt, sir. The wax goes everywhere.
I don't know what I'm going to do without you. The nurse they've hired has a smile like a brass plate on a coffin.
Do you want me to come instead?
I'd love you to. But she's had special training. They're very medical in London. But, well...
Oh, if it's what the doctors want for you.
Besides, I need you here to hold the fort. The linen needs looking over. And the chandelier men will make a dreadful mess.
I'll have it all cleared up by the time we get you home.
You don't think I'm foolish, do you? Having it electrified?
Everything else in the house is electric. And it makes things so much cleaner.
Things are always better when they're clean. I'm going to stick it out, you know. I won't just run away and turn up on the doorstep.
That's the girl.
Will you get me some pins when you go to the shops?
I'm not going to the shops.
You said we needed mince.
We do need mince, but I don't want to fetch it. People are talking about me in the wedding. When I walk past, I can hear him going quiet.
I'll kill her, Billy.
What's he done now?
Robbed the laces out my measuring garment. Oh, he's nicked the spare set too, and I've missed a stop booked in. Where do you think you're going?
Nowhere. Can you mend my epaulets before the 12th?
Get your boots off now. Corset, laces. And you've cut them? Then you wonder why the tea-rose pink.
He said they were chemically treated to stop them getting frayed.
I smell mothballs.
They've been in store since the summer of 14.
It's Mrs. Dodd. Someone answered the door. I've not got my face on.
What face?
My corseteer's face.
The one where she looks like there's a wasp stuck up her nostril. You're soft, please. Oi. I can't believe you made me wear these. They're pink.
This isn't 1889. You're lacing down to 22 inches.
Well, I can, you see. I've never had a child.
I'm not surprised. Extreme tight lacing can displace the lower ribs.
I never knew ribs came into it.
Female organs are all below the waist. The knock-on effects are very damaging indeed.
The truth is, it's nothing to do with the female organs. The only reason the sergeant hasn't given me a child is because he hasn't really tried.
Step out of your petticoat if you would.
You're shocked, aren't you?
Nothing shocks me. I've been on a training course.
Is that what happened to Iris? I've heard people talking. Couldn't the magician pull the rabbit out of the hat? I'm sorry.
Your waist's too compressed and you've displaced your pelvis.
Do you think that's why I get these moods? Why I say unpleasant things I just don't mean? I even say things I don't mean to the sergeant. And then I wonder why he's an inattentive husband.
Have you ever heard the expression vicious circle, Mrs. Dodd?
I scream sometimes. I wait in the yard till the 9 o'clock hooter, and then I scream and scream until it stops. That way no one notices. Can you get me one that makes it better? Is there a corset that stops you from screaming?
There's a corset for everything, Mrs. Dodd.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're busy. I'll go to the breakfast room.
Oh, you're all right. I'm nearly done for now. I've got to go out for some spirits of ammonia.
Where would you go to buy that?
The ironmongers usually, or a big department store like Bunny's.
We've an account at Bunny's. If I were to give you my business card, you could nip in and get some. Go and put your hat on and I'll drive you there.
Drive me? To get spirits of ammonia?
It's Saturday afternoon and I am bored to tears, stuck alone in this house. Go and fetch your hat. And if it's a particularly pretty one, I'll take you to tea.
I got you the mince. As for my prime cut, I think the butcher picked it specially. Send you regards. Oh, love.
I want it to be done with.
It is done with.
Not as a topic of conversation. Not as a reason for pity and looks. Parcels of prime cut mince. I'd rather eat grizzle. I'd rather never eat at all.
You have to stop all this crying, Iris.
Why? What are you looking for?
A pencil.
I could get used to this.
It's no less than that gorgeous hat deserves.
Thank you. Or perhaps I should thank Mrs. Brazendale. It's her hat, and her dress, and her gloves. In fact, the only thing I'm lacking is a string of pearls. There are quite a few single strands on show. It provides a perfect finish to an open collar blouse. Milk?
Please.
The ladies by the potted palm are French, having a very animated conversation.
I didn't know you spoke French.
Cette sauce de haute qualité est un mélange spécial de fruits orientaux, d'épices et du vinaigre de malt.
Is that a quote from a poem?
It's off the HP sauce bottle. My mother was in service to a French sea captain's wife. She made us memorise the words and she taught us how to say them properly.